Hi guys. Yeah, we're back. I'm back. It's been like 2 weeks since my last video. Of course, my last video was Tottenham at home, the second last game of the season. And obviously, I missed Man United away on the last day of the season. I had a big plan for my YouTube. I was going to go to a few playoff final games, go to Man United away. And then I booked a festival in Leeds that I attended. And I didn't realise that was the day of all the plans I wanted to do. So I had to go to the festival in Leeds. But we are back, kind of. We're in the chair. The season's over. If you guys want to see a video about the season review, I know it's been a few weeks now, but I will do one if you want to see one. So, what's changed in these last few weeks? Literally no one asked that, but yeah, I don't really know. I've got facial hair, apparently.
What the hell is even that?
I just haven't been bothered to shave it off. And I've got a new calendar. No one cares. Literally no one clicked on this video to look at my calendar. So, most videos on my channel are football related, whether that's Villa, whether that's neutral games, whether that's season talking, but today, it's a bit more serious. So, this video is going to be split in two parts. The first part is way more important than the second part, but this video is for basically my channel fans, my avid watchers, and what's going to be happening next season on this channel that you guys are watching right now, because there is some stuff that is going to change. But first of all, screw subscribers, screw likes. If you guys aren't already, please go follow my TikTok. I want to start doing TikToks while the season's over. However, I don't really have the confidence or the followers to start doing some. So I need you guys to go follow it. And if you do go follow me from this video, give me a message on Instagram or TikTok and I'll follow you back on either one of them because I'm like a 5-year-old and I want followers. So go follow my TikTok. You've seen the title and the thumbnail of this video. I think I've titled it something about it's time to move on or we're moving on or something like that. And I am moving on. So let's talk about what's going to happen next season on this channel. If anyone cares, no one might care, but for the viewers that watch me every week, this one's for you. Long story short, I'm not sure what's going to happen next season. This entire channel is primarily, or it was originally built around going to Aston Villa games, home and away, every single week. But I am moving to Salford University for the next 2 or 3 years in Manchester. I'm moving there, I'm going to live there. And I don't know how many Villa games I'm going to be attending. I'm hoping to do almost every single away game still because I love the away games. And I'm hoping to do 3/4 to a half of the home games because I need to keep my season ticket. You need to go to games. But it's not going to be every week, I'll be honest. I'm moving to Salford Uni. There's going to be a few problems. The travel, I have to basically, when I move to Manchester, I have to go through my hometown to get to Birmingham every single week, which is like 2.5 hours, 3 hours on a train. And that's going to be a pain in itself just to go watch like Brentford at home. I'm not sure if I can really be bothered. So the travel for home games especially is going to be a bit of a pain. Next thing is the location. Manchester, it's not great going to Birmingham every single week and moving away from my hometown, which is near Birmingham. And like I say, it's going to be a bit of a pain to get to Villa Park and even to get to away games. There are a lot of away games near Manchester, obviously Man City, Man United, Leeds, Burnley, Everton, Liverpool, Sunderland, Newcastle. So the away games should be okay, and I bloody love away days, so that shouldn't change. But the home games, I'm not too sure how many I'm going to be attending. Hopefully a good amount. Also, I'm going to need a job to fund university, so there might be a couple of weeks I have to go work on a Saturday or a Sunday and I can't go to football, so that also I'm going to have to take that into account. So I don't know how much I'm going to be working if someone hires me, at least. And for those of you who have been watching the channel all season, we know that I have been doing a lot more. I've been trying over the last 2 seasons to do a lot more neutral games and go with 10 games that are outside of going to Villa, because first of all, I really enjoy it. I really enjoy going to a random League One or Championship game where I don't care about the result. I'm not bothered who wins. It doesn't affect me. It's really nice to go to a game, and I didn't realise this before I started doing it. It's really nice to go to a game and just not care about the result and go home happy either way. So I've been going to a lot more neutral games. They're also really good for the channel, I'll be honest, and these neutral games have kind of helped take my channel to the next level. You know, I've not got millions of subscribers, but I have seen a progression in subscribers and in viewers, which has helped me fund going to more of these neutral games and helped me have more, like inspiration, I guess. More motivation. It's helped getting more views and more subscribers has helped me has motivated me to go to more neutral games, and it's something that I really enjoy. If you look at my channel just from this season, you know, Derby versus West Brom, Millwall versus Stoke, 10,000 views, 2 championship championship games. Chesterfield versus Notts County got me 12,000 views. Sunderland versus Coventry, 20,000 views. Stockport versus Wrexham, a League One game at Stockport, got me nearly 17,000 views. Leeds versus Millwall, 65,000 views. And Luton versus Millwall this season was my peak, 75,000 views on a Luton Town game. So basically what I'm saying is I do want to go to more neutral games next season. Whether I was living here in Manchester, that was my plan anyway, to maybe skip a few Villa games here and there and go to some more neutral games. And that is what's going to happen. I do believe, hopefully, I should be going to a neutral and a Villa game every single week, or at least just one neutral game is what my plan is right now. And it's just something I have to do, unfortunately, for my career alone, to try and progress to become a big YouTuber and to be known around the YouTube scene is something I want to do. And these neutral games are the way, rather than just going to Villa every single week. I love going to Villa and I'll go to Villa for my entire life, but going to more neutral games is something that I always wanted to do, and me living in Salford, I think, is going to give me more inspiration to do that, because it's going to be the same distance me going to a neutral game that might get me more views than me going to, like, I don't know, Burnley at home next season, which is going to be the same distance. Also, if you look at the biggest YouTubers, ones I can think off the top of my head, Away Days, Stump Peg, Smiv, Thogden, Fusion Josh, all YouTubers that I watch personally are all neutral vloggers that all don't necessarily have a club that they go to every single week and video. And that's what I want to be. I want to be as big as possible. That's the next step I want to take. And hopefully that can do that. I'm not going to stop going to Villa. I will be at Villa. I'm not saying that. I still plan to go to as many away games as possible. But I might prioritise more neutral games than Villa this season. So that's where I want to be. And that's what I want to do. And I don't think I'm breaking any rules there or hurting too many people's feelings there. So that is part one. And that is what I want to do next season. It's just a little bit more convenient. So for part two now, something not as important. Oh, it's a bit emotional, this one. I'm going to change my channel name. AVFC Vlogger is going to be no more. And I'm a little bit sad. I'm very, very sad. Like I say, all these big YouTubers have their own name, have their own nickname, and that's something I want to do. I unfortunately wasn't creative enough to find my own nickname, so I've literally just gone for Kai Carter, as that's my name, because some people don't even know that's my name, guys. I have people who have watched me for years and will come and meet me in real life and speak to me and go, what even is your name? My name's Kai, and that is that's going to be my YouTube channel from now on, I do believe. I feel like I have reached a maximum audience with AVFC Vlogger. The amount of people that come onto my channel that watch their a video, neutral video, like Sunderland versus Coventry, and go, you're a Villa fan, why are you here? Or, oh, great video, but I'm not going to subscribe because you're a Villa fan, you're AVFC Vlogger. Like, this surely is a one-off. And people don't realise that I do go to a lot of neutral games, and because my entire brand is AVFC Aston Villa, people don't seem to recognise the fact that I do more than just Villa. So if I was to change my name to Kai Carter, hopefully it would be a little bit more beneficial for me. I do think after doing Villa vlogs for the last 5 years, I've kind of reached a maximum audience. There's a point about halfway through the season where we got Europe, where I was really starting to see my subscriber and my view count stay the same and not progress. And as soon as I started doing these neutral vlogs, it progressed. So I do feel like I've reached the maximum audience with AVFC Vlogger. It is sad. I love the name. There's nothing wrong with the name. I can remember when I built my YouTube channel, when I decided I wanted to do Villa vlogs, I named my channel Villa Vlogger. And then after like 3 hours, I realised as a kid that didn't look right, Villa Vlogger. I can remember the moment where I went, I'm going to change my name. What should I change it to? I can remember standing in the bathroom for some reason and thought, AVFC sounds a lot better than Villa Vlogger. I can remember going on YouTube Studio. I can remember changing my name to AVFC Vlogger. And now it's time for me to do it again. I also, my friends, people that meet me, call me AVFC Vlogger. I'm known as that on all my social medias. It's a name that stuck with me because it was quite unique back in the day. And people call me Vlogger. People, my friends who have known me for years, just say AVFC Vlogger, pass me that. Pass me the bloody pencil on the table. So I do love the name, and it's nothing against the name. The light's shining through because maybe God's telling me don't change it, but I'm going to. So within 24 hours of this video dropping, I'm going to be changing my name to Kai Carter. So don't think that AVFC Vlogger has just disappeared. It's me. And if you're watching this, you'll know that, which is why I'm making this video. So 24 hours, this will be my last AVFC Vlogger video titled name, if that makes sense. And yeah, hope you guys can support my decision. Maybe nothing will change. Maybe I'll start going to Villa home games, and maybe I'll go to all the away games, and maybe I'll still do a few neutral vlogs. But in my head, I really want to try and push them this season and get as big as possible and get as many subscribers and views as possible, which some people may call selfish, some people may call it smart, but it's something I've really thought about doing a lot, and I hope you guys can support me. I will always be a Villa fan. I love Villa. I will still be going to the games, but I think it's time I try something different. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to Kai Carter, AVFC vlogger. I think I'm going to keep my channel logo as me and Grandad have decided, because that's got me wearing a Villa shirt in and people love Grandad, so there will be some resemblance there. Go follow me on TikTok, Instagram, like, subscribe. I've been AVFC vlogger for the final time. Thank you so much for your support. Yeah, and let me know any TikToks, any YouTube videos you want me to make while in this break, because I will be doing a lot. And yeah, hope you guys have a good day. See you soon. Thanks for watching.